Your words create your mindset. The way you speak to yourself every single day shapes the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you live your life. Most people do not realize how powerful their inner voice truly is. They wake up in the morning already speaking negativity into their mind. They say, I am tired, I do this. No, do this, nothing ever changes for me. My life is difficult. And slowly, day after day, those words begin to build the reality they live in. Your mind listens to everything you say. Even when nobody else hears it, your mind hears it. Your heart feels it. Your energy reflects it. If you constantly tell yourself that you are weak, your mind will begin to believe weakness is your identity. If you continue saying you are not good enough, eventually you will stop trying, stop dreaming, and stop believing in yourself. That is why words matter more than most people understand. Successful people are not successful only because of talent, money, or opportunity. Many of them became successful because they learned how to control the conversation happening inside their mind. They learned to replace doubt with belief. They learned to replace fear with confidence. They trained themselves to speak with power, even during difficult moments. Think about it for a second. Every great achievement in life begins in the mind first. Before someone changes their life, they first change the words they use about themselves. A person who says, I will find a way, will keep searching for opportunities. But a person who says, I can't do anything, will stop before they even begin. The difference between those two people is not always intelligence or luck. Sometimes the biggest difference is mindset, and mindset is created by words repeated over and over again. Your words can either become chains that hold you back or wings that help you rise higher. Every sentence you speak to yourself is planting a seed in your mind. Negative words plant fear, insecurity, and weakness. Positive words plant courage, confidence, and growth. Over time, those seeds grow into habits, decisions, and eventually your future. This is why you must become careful with the way you speak to yourself. Stop insulting yourself when things go wrong. Stop calling yourself a failure because you made a mistake. Mistakes are part of growth. Every successful person has failed many times before winning. The difference is they did not allow failure to become their identity. They kept speaking hope into their future. There will be days when life feels heavy. Days when people doubt you. Days when nothing seems to work, but even on those days, your words still have power. In dark moments, the words you speak to yourself can either pull you down deeper or help you stand back up again. When you say, I will keep going, you create strength. When you say, this pain will not defeat me, you create resilience. Never underestimate the power of speaking positively to yourself. Confidence is built through repetition. Strength is built through repetition. Belief is built through repetition. The more you repeat powerful words, the more your mind begins to accept them as truth. Eventually, you stop doubting yourself and start walking differently, thinking differently, and living differently. Your life follows the direction of your strongest thoughts, and your thoughts are influenced by your words. So be carefully. Speak carefully. Speak wisely. Speak with faith. Speak with purpose. Every morning, remind yourself that you are capable, valuable, and strong. Tell yourself that you can grow, improve, and succeed, because the words you repeat today are creating the mindset you will live with tomorrow. The way you speak to yourself shapes your future. Every thought you repeat, every sentence you whisper in your mind, and every belief you hold about yourself slowly becomes the direction of your life. Most people spend years trying to change their future without ever changing the way they speak to themselves. They want success, happiness, confidence, and peace, but inside their mind, they continue feeding themselves doubt, fear, and negativity. What you say to yourself every day is not just a small habit. It becomes the foundation of the person you are becoming. Your future is deeply connected to your mindset, and your mindset is built by words. If you constantly tell yourself that life is impossible, your mind will stop searching for opportunities. If you continue saying you are not talented enough, smart enough, or strong enough, eventually you will believe it so deeply that you will begin limiting your own potential. Many people are not defeated by the world. They are defeated by the voice inside their own mind. The human mind is powerful. It listens carefully to repetition. Whatever you repeat again and again becomes familiar, and whatever becomes familiar starts feeling true. This is why negative self-talk is dangerous. A person who repeatedly says, "I always fail," begins to expect failure before even trying. A person who says, "Nobody believes in me," begins to lose belief in themselves as well. Slowly, those words affect decisions, actions, confidence, and even relationships. But the opposite is also true. When you begin speaking strength into yourself, your future starts changing in ways you cannot immediately see. The moment you say, "I can learn," your mind becomes open to growth. When you say, "I will not give up," you create determination. When you say, "I deserve a better life," you begin pushing yourself toward bigger goals and greater opportunities. Positive self-talk does not magically solve every problem, but it changes the energy and mindset with which you face those problems. Many successful people were once surrounded by rejection, pain, and struggle. They were told they were not good enough. They faced failures that could have destroyed their confidence completely, but they refused to let negative voices define their future. Instead, they learned how to encourage themselves. They learned how to stand strong in difficult moments. Even when life became hard, they kept telling themselves that they were capable of rising again. That belief became the reason they continued moving forward while others gave up. Your words influence your actions more than you realize. A person who says, "I can improve," will continue practicing and learning. A person who says, "I am useless," will eventually stop trying altogether. One mindset creates growth, while the other creates limitation. The future you dream about is connected to the words you choose today. Every time you encourage yourself, you build confidence. Every time you forgive yourself after a mistake, you build emotional strength. Every time you remind yourself to keep going, you build resilience. There will be moments in life when nobody supports you. There will be moments when people criticize you, misunderstand you, or doubt your abilities. During those moments, the voice inside your mind becomes extremely important. If your inner voice becomes your enemy, life becomes heavier. But if your inner voice becomes your source of strength, you can survive almost anything. The way you speak to yourself during hard times often decides whether you break down or rise stronger. You must understand that your future is not created in one single day. It is built slowly through daily habits, daily choices, and daily thoughts. Every morning you are either building yourself up or tearing yourself down with your words. Every sentence matters. Even small phrases have power. I will try again creates hope. Saying, "This challenge will make me stronger," creates courage. Saying, "I believe in myself," creates confidence that grows over time. Never speak to yourself in a way that destroys your spirit. Speak to yourself with patience, wisdom, and belief. Treat yourself like someone worth encouraging. The relationship you have with yourself affects every area of your life. It affects your dreams, your confidence, your decisions, and your future. One positive sentence repeated every day can slowly transform the direction of your entire life. The way you speak to yourself shapes your future because your words shape your mindset. Your mindset shapes your actions, and your actions shape your destiny. So choose your words carefully. Speak hope instead of fear. Speak confidence instead of doubt. Speak strength instead of weakness. The future you want begins with the voice you hear inside yourself every single day. Every morning is a new chance to become stronger, wiser, and happier. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter how difficult life has been, and no matter how many mistakes you made, the morning arrives with a new opportunity to begin again. That is the beauty of life. Every sunrise reminds you that your story is not over. You still have time to grow, improve, heal, and move closer to the person you are meant to become. Many people wake up carrying the weight of yesterday. They carry regrets, disappointments, failures, and pain into a brand new day. Instead of seeing the morning as a fresh beginning, they see it as another burden. But life changes when you begin understanding the true power of a new morning. Every day gives you another chance to think differently, act differently, and believe differently. You cannot change the past, but you can decide who you will become today. Strength is not built in comfortable moments. Strength is built when life tests you and you still choose to rise. Every morning you wake up after a difficult night, you are already stronger than you think. Every challenge you survive teaches you something valuable about yourself. Sometimes breaks your heart just to reveal the strength hidden inside you. Sometimes pain teaches lessons that comfort never could. That is why every morning matters. It is another opportunity to stand up again, even when life tried to knock you down. You do not need to become perfect overnight. Real growth happens slowly, one decision at a time. One lesson at a time, one morning at a time. The strongest people in the world were not born strong. They became strong by refusing to quit during hard seasons of life. Every morning they chose courage instead of surrender. They chose faith instead of fear. They chose to keep moving forward even when progress felt slow. Every morning is also a chance to become wiser. Wisdom does not come only from books or education. Wisdom comes from experience, reflection, and growth. Every mistake carries a lesson. Every heartbreak teaches understanding. Every struggle reveals truth about life and about yourself. When you wake up each morning, you have another opportunity to learn from yesterday instead of being controlled by it. Wise people understand that life will not always go according to plan. There will be unexpected disappointments and failures and obstacles. But wisdom teaches you not to let temporary pain destroy your future. Wisdom teaches patience. Wisdom teaches self-control. Wisdom teaches you to focus your energy on what truly matters instead of wasting it on negativity and fear. The morning is the perfect time to reset your mind. Before the noise of the world enters your day, you can choose the kind of energy you want to carry within yourself. You can choose gratitude instead of complaining. You can choose peace instead of stress. You can choose hope instead of fear. Those small choices may seem simple, but repeated every day, they completely transform your life. Happiness also begins with the way you approach each morning. Many people search for happiness in money, approval, or success, believing those things will finally make them feel complete. But true happiness often begins inside the heart. It begins with appreciating life itself. It begins with understanding that every new day is a gift, not a guarantee. When you wake up each morning, there is always something to be thankful for. Another breath, another opportunity, another chance to love, dream, and improve. Happiness grows when you stop focusing only on what is missing and start appreciating what is already present in your life. A peaceful mind, supportive people, good health, small victories, and moments of joy all matter more than most people realize. Some mornings will feel difficult. Some mornings you will feel tired, unmotivated, or emotionally drained. But even those mornings hold power because strength is not shown only when you feel confident. Real strength is continuing forward even when your heart feels heavy. Real wisdom is learning how to protect your peace during difficult times. Real happiness is finding light even in imperfect moments. Every morning is proof that life is giving you another opportunity to grow into a better version of yourself. Another opportunity to speak kindly to yourself. yourself another opportunity to chase your dreams, another opportunity to forgive yourself for the past and focus on the future. Yesterday may have challenged you, but today gives you another chance to rise stronger. Never underestimate the power of a fresh morning. One positive thought can change your attitude. One good decision can change your direction. One moment of belief can change your entire future. The person you become tomorrow depends greatly on how you choose to live today. So when you wake every morning, do not immediately focus on fear, stress, or negativity. Remind yourself that this day carries new possibilities. Remind yourself that you are growing, learning, and becoming stronger with every challenge you overcome. Remind yourself that happiness is still possible, healing is still possible, and success is still possible. Every morning is not just the start of another day. It is another chance to become stronger, wiser, and happier than you were yesterday. In conclusion, never forget that the life you build tomorrow begins with the words you speak to yourself today. Your mind is always listening. Your heart is always absorbing. And your future is always being shaped by your daily thoughts, beliefs, and habits. Every morning gives you a fresh opportunity to rise above fear, leave behind negativity, and become a stronger version of yourself. Do not wait for the world to believe in you before you believe in yourself. Do not wait for perfect conditions before you decide to grow. Speak strength into your life even when you feel weak. Speak hope even when life feels uncertain. Speak confidence even when doubt tries to enter your mind. Because the way you talk to yourself will determine the direction of your journey. There will be difficult days. There will be moments of failure, heartbreak, and disappointment. But those moments do not define who you are. What truly defines you is your decision to keep going, to keep learning, and to keep believing in the possibility of a better future. Strength is built when you refuse to quit. Wisdom is built when you learn from every experience. Happiness is built when you choose gratitude and peace despite life's challenges. Every sunrise is proof that life has given you another chance to dream bigger, another chance to heal, another chance to become wiser, kinder, and stronger than yesterday. Never waste your mornings speaking negativity into your spirit. Fill your mind with words that inspire growth, courage, and self-belief. So each morning before the world speaks to you, speak to yourself first. Remind yourself that you are capable. Remind yourself that you are growing. Remind yourself that your past does not control your future. And remind yourself that one positive thought, one powerful belief, and one determined mindset can completely transform your life. The person you become starts with the words you choose every single day. So choose words that build you, not break you. Choose words that push you forward, not hold you back. And as you continue speaking life, confidence, and purpose into yourself every morning, one day you will realize that those simple daily words became the reason your entire life changed forever.